After the fresh presidential election that NASA leader Raila Odinga boycotted, the country has been termed as polarized. The opposition leader rooting for the formation of an interim government for 6 months to lower the risk of violence from minority groups who feel excluded from power.
We are calling for requires a longer time. And in the meantime, we need to have an interim arrangement of governance.
And the issue of interim government, you know what is an interim government? An interim government is an ad hoc kind of institution that takes charge of government for some time before a certain process is undertaken. Now, is that process, is that institution, that ad hoc institution provided for in the Constitution? It is not.
In 2007, where the general election were termed shambolic, a coalition government was formed through a parliamentary initiative. Analysts have opinionated that the formation of the proposed interim government by the NASA function is an uphill task for Odinga.
You know, that time there was anarchy in the country, and there was so much pressure from the international community that we have to settle this, and that's actually what they led to this, because there was goodwill from both parties, you know. But this time we are seeing the parties are fighting, and one party has an upper hand. You know, if NASA had the numbers in Parliament, we could be having a discussion about that. But since they don't have the numbers, then I don't think we can have that particular discussion.
On top of that, President Uhuru Kenyatta has remained adamant that no dialogue will happen until he is sworn in.
I do not foresee a situation whereby the president will allow to cede power. That one is a no-no. Because you remember how furious he was when the election was nullified, yeah? Now, telling him again to share power. You know, elections are not easy. There's a lot of resources that are pumped in. Then someone comes and tells you that share with them power. They will not do that.
The 2022 succession politics are also said to push and block the formation of an interim government at the same time. Jubilee leaders claiming that NASA are pushing for a Nusu Mkate government, while NASA leaders are saying they are fighting for electoral reforms.
At 2022, because they have looked at how Jubilee is being run, there are processes and they are more organized. So they know come 2022, if we cannot be in almost the same pedestal as the Jubilee government, then there's a possibility that the Jubilee candidate come 2022 will win.
The former Prime Minister will return to Kenya on Friday from his week-long tour of the United States, where he unveiled his new action plan, believed to enjoy the backing of the key American politician. But the State Department's top Africa official has declined to say whether the U.S. accepts or disputes Raila Odinga's contention.
I'm not sure if Raila can really bring in the international committee. And if you try and draw a parallel to what you are alluding to, 2007. You know, at that time, he had a bargaining power, really.
With all the political bickering and uncertainty of where the country is going, given the push and pull between the two main political players, no one knows how this situation will be salvaged.
If Raila and Uhuru go for a public rally, they greet each other and say, we have buried the hatchet, we can now proceed. I recognize Uhuru as the president. Trust you me, Uhuru can make a trip to Luo Nyanza and have a rally without any violence. They have to talk. They have to talk. Once they do, then I think we'll go back to the Kenya that we knew.
Until the two main political players, that is NASA and Jubilee, reach an agreement, the country remains at crossroads. Irene, Mwangi, KUTV.